Welcome back, guys. I had an epiphany. A quandary appeared within the depths of my hippocampus. I don't know if that makes sense medically, but that's what I'm gonna say. If you've been in the hobby, which I'm assuming you have been, for like the last year or so, you probably know what VMAX cards are. They're a somewhat lackluster rarity in the Gen 8 card game. They feature Dynamax or Gigantamax Pokemon. Here's a couple examples of Dynamax, and here's Gigantamax. Gigantamax are just a variant of Dynamax. Yeah. But anyways, so about these cards, right? They feature the larger versions of already known Pokemon, which is kind of like Gen 8's, signature battle gimmick. I actually really like the gimmick. I think it's a solid choice. And I think for the most part, I don't have too many problems with it in game. However, in the card game, it is a bit different. And I'm not going to act like I play the games. Maybe they're really good cards. I don't know. But aesthetically, I think they're very lackluster and definitely ranked mid. And there's a couple reasons for that. The main reason I would think is because there's not a lot of differentiation. You got a Pokemon right there, and then a bunch of splooge swirls kind of in the background, as you can see. I'm sure you've seen it before, but for the sake of talking about it, And then you have your Pokemon, which really isn't any different than the normal version of the Pokemon, unless you have the Gigantamax form, and then you can kind of tell, and then you can tell, yeah, you can tell that it's Dynamax, but that's really the only way. Other than that, with most Pokemon, it just looks like them. And it's supposed to be the bigger version, which is where the problem lies. There's no reference. There's nothing to, tell you that this is a Dynamax Pokemon other than the word Dynamax right there. They look the exact same as, they're pretty much just a shittier version of the full art cards. There's no differentiating. There's nothing to compare it to. This looks like Vaporeon. Well, what is telling me that this is a giant Vaporeon? Nothing. I have to believe, based on the Dynamax, that this is a giant Vaporeon. Nothing's telling me that. And that's where I think the majority of the fault lies in cards like this, in these VMAX cards. There's really just nothing special about them other than their texture, because there's nothing saying that these are actually big. There's no reference. However, that is where the things that Pokemon have been doing right lately comes in. These are cards from the newer set's trainer galleries, and they also feature VMAX Pokemon. However, these are kind of alternate versions. They're not officially alt arts, but they are alternate versions of the VMAX Pokemon. And these are phenomenal. Some of these I like even more than alt art cards. They feature the Dynamax Pokemon, which look really, really great. As you can see, I really love the colorful art style. But they also tell a story, and they give you reference points, which is what I like about them. I can tell that this Mimikyu is big as shit because Acerola is right there laying on it, and she is dwarfed by it. Therefore, this is a big Mimikyu. Look at Calyrex right here riding Spectrier. Look, you see the human? He's huge. He's big as fuck. The colors look amazing. It just looks like a good Dynamax right there. Another one, and then obviously one of my current favorite VMAX card right now is Red's Pikachu. I know it's Pikachu VMAX, but I call it Red's Pikachu because everybody knows what I'm talking about. And this should have been how they were done from the beginning. I don't know why Pokemon started out with this and ended with this. I don't know, maybe if it was to fill in a rarity slot, to just kind of put some meat in there, give you another little rarity wall to break through before you're able to get into full arts and alt arts. But there's absolutely no reason for this. These suck. These right here should be the baseline for VMAX Pokemon, and I really just don't understand why they aren't. This should be how all of the cards are done. If they put this much effort into all of the ultra rares, like these, why do we have these? They could be so much different. I really don't think it would take that much more effort to have ultra rares like this. And I think that would solve a lot of the problems that Pokemon is having right now with their TCG. But that's really all I want to talk about was just how much I love these Trainer Gallery VMAX cards. I think that these just look phenomenal. Like I said, the colors pop. Like, look at the purple and the blue and just like how amazing that looks, and the explosive red and electricity standing right here. Obviously, you have the trainers in these, so they look really nice like that. But I think that the trainers give a nice reference so you can actually tell that the Pokemon are big, which is kind of the entire point of the card. So yeah, I really like these, and I hope that they keep making these into the future. I'm excited to see how they what they do with them with the terrestrialized Pokemon in Scarlet and Violet. But yeah, these I'm sad to see these go. Honestly, I wish they would have been doing these the entire time. I really don't get the point of these shitty VMAX. Like I said, they don't look any different than the regular Pokemon, other than I have to trust this is a big version of Vaporeon. Um, that's really all I had to say about it. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the vid. I'll see you in the next one. I do want to give a little bit of announcement before I do go, though. I'm going to be not going to be posting a Pokemon opening probably for a week or so. I have my in-laws coming to Japan for the first time, so the videos are going to slow down a little bit, but I am pre-recording a couple videos before they get here, so there should still be some pretty good content. I am going to be dropping I'm calling it the Spooky Halloween Dusty Special Mega Opening Trick or Treat Bash. Pretty long name, but hopefully it will build the hype that is necessary for it to do well. So I hope you guys want to see that. It's gonna be really cool. I think it's a really good idea that I have. It's gonna be kind of like a food challenge, but trick or treat style thing. It should be a good time. So hopefully you guys will get to see that. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your day, your week. Everybody's hanging in there, and I'll see you guys in the next vid. Peace out. Also, oh, sorry, one more thing. I forgot to say that I pulled these two like literally this week, and oh my god, they just look so amazing. Like, these were what inspired me, is because these cards are just so amazing. Like, look at these. I love these so much. These should be in every set. This actually makes me like VMAX cards. Like, I don't understand why they're not all like this. I really don't. Pokemon, get on your shit, bro. Nobody wants these VMAX cards. We want these VMAX cards. Okay, that's it. That's really it. I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll see you later. Bye. That's my signature thing.